Hello and welcome to the Lord of the Rings mod, episode 4.5 of my mini-series. This half episode is really a short catch-up with where I am right now. Strangely, a lot of things have happened since we were last here, though little progress has been made. I think a little explanation will be required. We left the end of episode 4 dead, which wasn't the best way to end, but between episodes I thought I'd catch up a bit so we could carry on where we left off. Cut a long story short, I got most of my kit back, all except a medium pouch of goodies that a bandit got away with. So I headed back to Rivendell with the idea that I'd bring some reinforcements to help go back to the Troll Shores. I spent a fair bit of time grinding mini-quests from the elves to get me 400 alignment, and then hired an ordinary elf unit and equipped him with reasonable gear. I assumed it was better to have a unit with a little combat experience, so I crossed the ford of Bruinen for some skirmishes with orcs to build his combat level, and also build a small outpost to protect us should the worst happen. Unfortunately, the worst did happen, and several invasions appeared at the same time and overran the walls of the makeshift fort. I didn't realise that wargs could climb over 1 block high walls, so I lost a lot of kit there when I died, and also my unit. So now I'm attempting to rebuild my equipment and tools, but I lost quite a lot of money on reforges when I lost my unit and equipment. I managed to lose 2 legendary swords along the way. Unfortunately, I've not got much to show for my efforts apart from the ability to hire elf units now. If you look across the river there, you can see where one of the invasions spawned in over here, and that's what gave me all the trouble, and the shores there are littered with wargs waiting for me to go back and see if I can get my gear over there, which I did try and did not work out very well, so you can see my death markers over there. So now it's a case of deciding what I'm going to do in the next episode, so I'll have to try and work out something what's going to be for the best to move the story forward. So I suspect I may move on from here once I've got a couple of units and visit the next place on my itinerary. Now I'm back briefly in Bree to hire a couple of Breeland guards to accompany me on my journey with the elf till we get to Rohan or Gondor or somewhere like that. I'm going to call it a day now, but we'll be back soon on our quest to cross Middle-earth and take on an invasion properly. So until then, have fun and see you later.